Hi everyone. Welcome to the channel again. As we know, we are having a very good time in discussing the high level details. And in the last video, Abhinaya and the rest of the team, Husef and rest team have given us a very good insights about the HLD details of the product, their authentication project, and yeah, it's thanks for each one, and you really did a fantastic job. So now it's time for see the backend part of it. So we have three LLDs lined up for this particular demo. I mean, for the before going to the demo. So let's start with. And Rishi, before starting, you want to add, or we can jump in?
Yeah. So basically, they got some glimpse of what they are doing by designing the HLDs,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So they got some glimpse of the functionality of the feature what they are going to build.
Okay.
Okay, to gain some more depth, what they started is they took some uh, time and they started designing their own LLDs,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them even has started implementing their pseudocodes too at that stage of point.
Great, great.
Okay, that way they can kind of figure it out that this LLD is going to be perfect
Mm-hmm.
using the pseudocode too. The kind of
So they did not wait for HLDs like that. I mean, the front end part. So they have some
exactly,
dummy data or like some. Okay,
exactly, kind
got it.
of,
Some
yeah.
simulations. Okay.
So without any delay, let's look into these LLDs
Sure, please. Yeah.
and let's understand what they have done and all.
Mhm.
Okay, so Masood, can you please share your screen and please start explaining your LLD?
Yeah, sure, Rishi. Hi everyone, I am Masood. Uh, I would like to share the LLD of the workspace management and app management. Yeah, this is the HLD. Sorry, this is the LLD
I
of
think
the.
you need to share the screen.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, now it is visible. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
yeah. This is the LLD of our task. First, there is a welcome screen in which welcome screen. When we sign, it's a blog post. It is a sign in type. When we sign in, we display the welcome screen module. The welcome screen module have the welcome message and the option cards and the nav bar. Welcome message is displayed only in the welcome screen module and the option. Whereas in the option card we have paper app screen and unlimited workspace. Let's see paper app module. For paper app screen module, we have paper app screen and the nav bar. When we select paper app, we display an app screen module where app screen and the app list and app data are visible, and there is a create button. When we select create button, the new pop-up is displayed in this same screen. The pop-up module, this is how a create pop-up module will be displayed. Like generate pop-up module, it has a container. We give the titles and also the input name of workspace or app, also the header components. For for AppStream module, we have used the context reducer and app list. This all data is stored in the mock data or a backend. If we use a backend, we store the data. Similarly, for the workspace, we have a workspace screen. For the workspace screen, we have when we select workspace screen, we display workspace module. The workspace module have workspace screen and the workspace list of workspaces and the workspace items. Also a create button. When we select create button, similarly it pops up a create module. And also in workspace we have used the workspace context, workspace reducers and the workspace list. When we select a particular workspace in the workspace, it is this for example in workspace there are a number of items. When we select a particular workspace, it displays the app modules. Means it displays the apps in the workspace item. These app screen module and the workspace module are self-contained modules. And we have created a health module feature in for further need. If we add any health feature, we can use this module. For this feature, we can use the app stream module, also the workspace module. Rather, if we can also we can add any other features, we can use this feature. So that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Masood. Yeah, thanks for the details.
Yeah, funny. Basically, what Masood is trying to tell is
Mhm.
design. Basically, he is trying to follow a modular design.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
each and every feature should be reusable, and
Okay.
it should be modular in architecture, and it should be as an independent module. That is what I wanted to say. That is why he divided workspace module as separate, app module as separate,
Oh,
and
okay.
he kept many interfaces. That is a feature interface,
Mhm.
and that is what he was trying to explain in the design. Yeah,
Mhm.
that is what it is. So
Okay,
that's
great, Rishi. Yeah.
yeah. So I think
Thank you, Masood. Yeah, so that's
thank you.
yeah.
I think we are good, funny. I think we can move on to next LLE too.
Okay, sure, please,
Yeah.
sure. So,
Navina, can you please share your screen and explain your HLD?
Yes. Hi everyone, my name is Navina.
Hi, Navina.
So this is explanation. This is the explanation of low-level design for team member management. So the design flow goes when the user on team member management, then the user goes into team menu item. So the team management system consists of multiple components and that manage and displays team member information. So the team member list screen component displays a list of team members where the only admin can perform the CRUD operations. So here the each team member is displayed using the team member item component. So which shows the individual details of team member. So before that I said the admins only access the CRUD operations. So when an admin wants to perform any CRUD operations like add or edit team member, so that they navigate to add edit team member screen and which displays a form to them. So this form allows the admin to select a user, assign a role and save or cancel the options related to the roles and permissions that are managed through a management screen called role permission management screen, and where the roles that are defined and managed that are assigned the permissions. So team member management context that provides the state across the components and that would store the team members and roles and permissions. And the use team management custom hook that fetches and manages this data from the server and that can perform the add edit, delete of team members through functions that provided by the team management service that which handles all the API requests related to the team management. So coming to the routes and layout settings for the team management systems that are configured in the team management config file. And the API requests to interact with the backend and the context updates and that reflects changes in the team members and the roles and permissions. So this is the overall flow of the flow level design for team member management module. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Navina. Thank you.
Yeah, funny.
Mhm.
If you observe, did you observe the previous LLD and this LLD, funny?
Yes.
Okay, they look almost similar, right?
No. Almost similar, but yeah, found some details. Yeah, maybe you can elaborate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Basically, that they designed the system in such a way that
Mm-hmm.
the app management system, work management system, and team management system, they all are independent modules,
Mm-hmm.
and each and every module can be used in another module seamlessly. That is what it
Mm-hmm.
is. So in that point of view, they designed these all modules. That is what I am trying to say.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah,
the
that's
color combination, the files they are trying to keep on, the
Mhm.
services, the use state hooks. It goes under a bit of React concepts, but I don't want to go too much technical into this video. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
that's all funny. I think, yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, there's one more LLD video, I think, right? Or
Yes, there is one
ah,
more LLD.
great.
Yes, Nassim, can you please share your screen and could you please elaborate your LLD?
Yeah, Rishi. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Nassim.
Yeah, hi Nasreen.
Coming to the backend LLDs, there are three LLDs related to
Nasreen, can you just
backend.
share the screen, please?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure.
Thank you.
Coming to the backend LLDs, there are three LLDs related to the backend. One is authentication module, and another one is app, and last one is workspace module. And coming to the authentication module, there are four functionalities. One is sign in, another one is sign up, and another one is forgot and the reset password. Coming to the brief explanation of the sign up. In sign up, first you will check whether the authentication type is JWT or Firebase. The both JWT and Firebase are same, but the API calls differs by both. And coming to if the authentication type is JWT or Firebase, you will check the authentication type whether it is Firebase. Then we will check the Firebase handler and we will check whether the authentication status is yes or not. It means whether the person is authenticated before or not. If yes, we will throw an error that the person is already exist. Otherwise, we will create the user details in the Firebase authentication by using this particular API call, which is create user with API email and password, and the details are stored in the file store. And coming to the sign in, the same thing happens in every module. First, you will check whether the person is authenticated or not, and then by using this sign in with email and password API call, you will check the user whether he is present in Firebase authentication or not. If yes, we will throw the success response. Otherwise, we will throw an error that please go and sign up first. And coming to the forgot password, it is also same as the sign in. And if the user forgot his password, then by using this API call, we'll check whether the user is authenticated or not. If yes, then we'll see whether the user is in the backend or not. If it is if the user is exist, then we will see the role of the person. If the user role is admin, then through this API call, we'll send a reset password message to the admin. If not an admin, then we will throw an error that contact admin to reset your password. Coming to the reset password, by using this API call reset password form, we'll display this particular form. In this, we'll change the password, and when the user clicks on submit through the usage of this handle reset password API call, the details are stored in the file store, so the user can update his password. This is about the authentication module. And coming to the app module, in app module, we are going to do the thread operations such as creation, deletion, updation, and get all apps. And coming to the creation, first we validate whether the user is authenticated or not through the valid tokens. Next, we validate the inputs, whether the input is correct or not. Next, through the usage of the input, we will validate whether the app is exist or not. If yes, through this API call create app request and response, we will store the app details in the app array. This was about the creation. And coming to the updation, the same thing happens. If the app exists, then we will update the name in the file store.
from deletion if the app exists through the usage of this particular API called delete app request response. We will delete that particular app from the file store. Coming to the get all apps, a user can create the multiple apps. So to retrieve all the apps, this particular API call is used get all apps. Here also we will validate the input. Whether we check first the person is authenticated or not. If yes, we retrieve all the apps related to that particular person from the apps array of that particular ID. And coming to the get one app. If the user clicks on to retrieve the details of only one app, we will check first whether that particular app is present or not. If yes, then we will check if the user is the member of an app or not. If yes, then we will retrieve all the details related to that particular app. And coming to the workspace module, it is same as the app module. Here also we'll perform the CRUD operations which was discussed in the app module. The only difference is workspace module is mainly used by the organizations. It means here also we can create the multiple workspaces, and in workspaces also we'll create the different apps. This was the difference related to the workspace and the app module. The same operations are performed here also, that is create and delete get all workspaces and all. And that's it about this backend LLDs. And thank you.
Thank you, Nasreen. Yeah, it was
Uh,
nice. Good
Yeah,
work.
Nasrin. Thank you. Yeah, funny.
Yeah, Sonu. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I congratulate all the three teams on having a very good LLD. So it was again. I mean, it might be repetitive, but everyone done a very good job actually. Um, yeah. Sonu, like, what are the key? I just want to add few things from. I want to hear from you. So, what are the key takeaways from HLD, and what are the key takeaways from LLD? I mean, what I meant is, by following this particular approach, okay, like how the industry runs or any product is maintained. So HLD, LLD. So after doing all this, it does, by approaching this way, does it help you in resolving anything, or it helped you in making the code easy, or what are the major advantages you saw? I mean, I want to hear from the team or from you if anything is fine. Okay, now so far you've done HLD, you've done LLD, but what, how that vision has changed on the product now? Yeah.
I got it. So I think one of the team member can explain this a lot, but I'll just give a hint. I'll just give a 10% hint. Okay.
Okay.
So the thing is, e- as a student, even I started my career as a student. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So even I don't know what is HLD, what is LLD, and all. Even I started my own HLD, my first HLD
Mm-hmm.
with this interns team itself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before I used to write the code from the day one or from starting point itself.
Mm-hmm.
But after some time or after some progress, I used to understand I should have written like this,
Mm-hmm.
or else I should have planned like this, or I should have designed like this. I used to get a lot of questions in my mind,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to go into a lot of confusion and all. Okay, but these HLDs and LLDs, in the sprint one of the task, I designed the HLD and LLD and I gave it to them. So that way they can take that as a reference in designing HLD and LLD from in the second sprint. Okay, so while designing that, I kind of got the whole picture and I got the whole vision of what is going on. If something is going wrong or if something is going out of the scope, we can definitely fit it out in the design. We need to build designs in such way. We need to build designs more modularly, more scalable. More maintainable and all. So after thinking all these perspectives, I finally understood that designing plays a key role rather than it is not about just writing coding. It's all about designing the product and designing the ecosystem and all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can add one thing there. Yeah, what you mentioned is so far correct, Sonu. So there is a saying. So 50% is like what to do. 50% is how to do. So this HLD and LLD fixes the first 50% of the problem. So what to do? What is the project? What are the requirements? Are we clear? Are the interfaces clean? Are the backend and front end integration is clean? So all these aspects, once it is clear in the mind, so then implementation is like how to do is like what language you use, what standard you use. It's just you spend some man hours and then just straight away you can work on it. And but of course it also requires efforts and all those things. But when you work as a team and when you work as a product, so it's pretty much important that all the team members have the same level of understanding about the product. So it's not like Nazreen has one level of understanding, Abani has one level of understanding. So all these HLDs and LLDs ensure, yes, what you said from the maintaining the product, maintaining the code, all these things, all advantages. At the same time, it ensures the main advantage it brings in is all the team members will have the same visibility about the product.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they don't need to spend much hours and hours on it. They just can refer to the documents, and then so it's one big advantage I saw myself as a career. And if everyone are on same page and everyone knows what to do, what we need to achieve, then next is like if you have a discipline sprints, then automatically it comes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I spoke most on behalf of them, but yeah.